Hi, I'm Emily Silverman. I'm a research specialist in the horticulture department at NC State. Here we are at the Clinton Experiment Station in front of our Sprite melon trial. We've had a big interest from a lot of growers to have new specialty melons for the market. Sprite melons were released many years ago. However, the seed industry has let it go, and now there's a resurgence for new specialty melons for growers in eastern North Carolina. We have had a Sprite melon program at NC State now for the past 15 years, and we have been breeding these Sprite melons here since 2010. These have been some of our releases that we have been selecting for high fruit quality, high fruit yield, as well as disease resistance to anthracnose, gummy stem blight. And we have been trying to develop these varieties for growers to meet the need of the specialty crops production. In this trial here, we have some of the ancestors of our elite varieties mixed with the varieties that we plan on releasing so that we can get a better idea of the genetics and inheritance of some of the traits that we're looking at. And we will be growing these in our greenhouse and increasing the seed quantity to distribute to seed companies to use as breeding lines so that they can develop varieties for the public to use. Sprite melons are a unique melon that is found in a lot of Asian food markets. It is sort of a personal size melon. They're about a pound each, and it has a similar cross-section to a honeydew or a cantaloupe. The flesh is white on the inside. It has a cavity that you scoop the seeds out of, and the flesh is extremely crunchy. Unlike a honeydew or a cantaloupe, it's very sweet and has a texture more of apple or pear. This project will provide seeds for the current industry and for growers in North Carolina. So this will directly impact North Carolina growers within the next 3 years. There'll be seeds available, hopefully on the market for them. So one thing that you look for when Sprite melons are ripe is sugar cracks on the outside of the fruit. So the sugar cracks on the outside of the fruit tell you that it's ripe, and we also use degree days and growing days to determine when they're ripe. Sort of like a watermelon, you'll see a yellow belly on the underside of the yellow fruit if they have yellow skin, and then you'll also see a brown tendril right next to where the fruit's developed, and that indicates that the fruit's ripe. This is what the fruit look like. They're pretty unique. You have the sugar cracks on the outside that are very distinctive. And then you have the opening. It looks just like a cantaloupe or a honeydew with the cavity, but the flesh is super firm. You can't even punch it in. So it's a unique melon. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend them. They're one of my favorite melons of all time.